How do you think the season's going so far?
It's okay. I think ideally we'd be more healthy and in turn probably have won a few more games there. But overall, happy where we are. Obviously, anyone sitting in fifth is going to want to be fourth, third, second, but happy where we are given circumstance and how short we've been. To kind of stay in reach of somewhat of a race, I think quite pleased with that.
You say that you're short. What injuries do you have at the moment?
Well, we've had Matty out for probably, I think, going on 8-9 weeks with a lower body injury. Haywood has been out about 4 weeks with the same sort of injury. Gents has been out with a concussion for I think 7 or 8 weeks, and then we started the season too. Chile broke his collarbone, and so we were kind of 8 weeks, 10 weeks without one of our top defensemen. So it's been a tough year for injuries, and it's not an excuse, but naturally, like, bodies get worn down, and when you're in those tight games, sometimes you need that extra push, and it's not always there when you're rolling kind of two lines.
Yeah, and you changed one of the imports. Are you happy with the new import that's come in and the impact that he's had?
Yeah, no, he's been great for us. He was exactly what we needed at the time, and you know, signing any import is a risky business unless you've seen them play and they've been over here before. But we got it wrong the first time. But certainly with Norrie, we've addressed it. Straight lines, hard working, big body, and I know certainly for myself and Bobby has been a great addition to our line and has really turned things around on there. So yeah. Overall,
happy with the impact?
Happy, yeah, for sure.
That's great. Now, with the inconsistent results that have been happening recently, the fans are becoming quite restless and vocal. Do you feel that they're justified with these sorts of responses?
Yeah, you know, like fans, especially, well, certainly the ones that pay to come in the building, they can have their opinion, and it's completely fair. Sometimes I don't read into it at all myself. I stay off that stuff, but it can be quite targeted, I believe, and I think that's unjust. I think, you know, we made decisions on who we're going to sign this year, and you know, we stand by it, and when we do lose a game, people have bad nights, and you know, collectively we have to be better in a lot of these games. But I think targeting people online is the nature of
the modern day,
the world now. Yeah. So it's unfortunate, but I mean, for us, you know, we're in the room, we're in it together. Guys have bad nights, you know, and I'll go out there and, you know, Ash had a tough night a couple of weeks ago, but there's also a lot of things that we could do in front of him to help, really. You know, if a guy's having a tough night, don't put him under pressure.
Do you mean tactically then?
Not necessarily tactically, but individual errors, turnovers, losing your guy,
Right.
You know, sometimes tactically getting dragged out of position. But I just think, you know, as far as the being vocal and kind of saying your piece on certain people, is everyone's entitled to an opinion, and that's unfortunately everyone can write online now.
So do you think the small amount of bodies that you have are causing a little bit of complacency sometimes on a match, like you say, losing your player or a turnover and all the rest?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily complacency, but tiredness. There's still guys playing that are injured, and every team has that. There's injuries all over the league. Some teams are more fortunate than others. But do you know what? I couldn't be more proud of those guys in there, to be honest. Through this 10-week spell where we've had 2-3 guys missing. You know, everyone puts it on the line every night, and I think Sunday actually was a big turning point for us. We really bonded together and probably played more physical than we have in previous weeks, and the result shows how dominant we can be. And even short, we've been dominant in big games and right there. So you have to take the positives, because, you know, me walking in there and screaming and shouting all the time is not going to help us at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Sunday. It was a massive win against Milton Keynes. Are you hoping to carry that form into this weekend, where I think you only need one win for a cup place?
Yeah, that's right. So we go to London Saturday, and we'll look to take care of business. They're actually the first team that beat us this year, so.
Bit of payback.
Yeah, I hope so. And I know it's a small building. They're quite a big team and a physical team, but like I say, we're definitely up for the challenge. And no bigger incentive than a place in the semi-final of the cup.
That's amazing. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no worries,
Cheers,
mate.
man. Thank you.